welcome back to my channel. My name is Alaina, and if you're new here, thank you for clicking this video. Today in this video, I wanted to do something a little different from my vlogs. I actually wanted to do a 6-month check-in of my post-graduation experience, if you will. So the way this video is going to be laid out is I'm going to be talking about how I've been feeling, my highs, my lows, what I've been learning, and lastly, any updates that I have to share with you guys. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing is, how have I been feeling and why have I been feeling this way? If you were talking to me during the summer, I would say the summer was an emotional roller coaster. I promise you there's going to be some positive things in this video, but I just have to kind of like walk you through the past 6 months so you get a full picture of like where I'm at. But I've been feeling pretty unfulfilled, especially during the summer, because I just didn't know like where my life was going or where my life was taking me. And because I was feeling very anxious about my life, and because I was just super frustrated with where I was at, I was sometimes a bit agitated, sadly, with some of the people that I loved the most, and I always apologize for it, but a little bit agitated and frustrated with myself. I felt like I still wasn't qualified to do anything. When you just don't have like that knowledge, the lack of knowledge, you just feel like nervous about it. And in my head, I would think like, how am I gonna do this life? Like, how am I gonna make it through? Social media definitely didn't help with that, because I knew there was people out there who knew exactly what they were doing. I think the things that kind of helped me through those times was making videos and serving in my church. That was a huge thing that I had got into after I graduated, was, okay, if I don't know what I'm going to be doing with my life, at least let me use these skills that I have learned through college somewhere else. And I actually really do recommend that. I don't do it anymore just because I got completely burnt out from it. I think I was doing a little too much. I think out of fear, I was doing a bit much. I don't think I properly gave myself the rest that I deserved. I was just like, I didn't want to confront the feelings that I had after graduation and the future, and so I just like quickly put myself in something that would distract me, and it definitely did distract me. It stressed me out too. Once I got my job in August, it started to be a bit much for my mental capacity, because the job that I have right now is a creative job, and just using so much of like my mind and my creativity for both church and for work was like draining me, that I didn't have enough to even give to my own personal projects, such as this YouTube channel. So I had to step away from serving in the church. I do plan on serving in my church again. I just don't know when. I'm really just taking it easy and allowing everything to flow. The reason why I just felt all those things, as I've said probably earlier, is just because of the unknown. To be honest, I lived quite a very privileged life. I didn't have to do much. I didn't have to really work that much. I had the luxury to be a full-time student. I didn't have to work, so I could focus on school. I am definitely glad and blessed to have that experience and to have that opportunity to just be a student and not have to work and to be covered by my parents. But with that being said, I didn't get a lot of like working skills. I probably had one job outside of like working in my mom's business. To be in the work environment, like the thought of doing that for the rest of my life and having to get a job after college absolutely terrified me. You don't hear a lot of good things. I mean, you do from other people, but you don't hear a lot of good things from people about work. After you graduate from college, you hear people say like, well, all there is work. Why would anyone be excited to go to work when you say it like that? You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm thinking like, dang, like once you graduate from college, you're starting at square one. Like, you're building your life, not your parents' life that they want for you, not anybody else's life. Like, you are building your life and you have to really advocate for yourself. I already knew this was going to be how my life is, and so I'm just trying to keep up with it. As of right now though, I do think I am getting to a stability right now. We're still not anywhere close to where I want to be in life, but I can say that as of right now, with where I'm at, I have been able to maintain peace, more youthfulness, and hope, and that's all thanks to God. I'm just glad that I get to have those feelings, and they're all free, which is crazy. I should be worried sick right now about some of the things I don't have like covered in my life right now, but I'm not, because I'm resting on the fact that like it will be fine. Everything will be fine. And that's a really good feeling. I will say before I move on to the next point, a lot of the emotions I'm feeling, I'm pretty sure they're all very normal, and these emotions that I have haven't completely gone. Like emotions do, they fluctuate depending on the season and whatever's happening that week. It's never like they completely go away, but I will say I'm not as consumed by those emotions like I was in the summertime. I had never felt that many negative emotions all at once, and I almost felt like I was going through like an identity crisis because I didn't know who I was outside of being a student. And so I'm still figuring that out. Every day it's like a new challenge. I'm learning to kind of like that about life. Like, I look at my life as like a video game now. Who am I, and what does Alaina's life look like? What works for her, and how can she get the things that she wants and still balance out this life of responsibilities while still having the things that she wants? What does her routines look like? And not all of these answers come to me at once or when I want them to, but through trial and error and just trying again and sucking up the tears and, you know, keep going, keep trying, keep figuring it out. That is what like keeps me going, and I just pray that one day I figure out the next puzzle piece to my life that is going to work for me. As my recommendation for these emotions, I would just say don't wallow in these emotions, but feel them. Like, allow them to be there and allow them to tell you how you should move forward with your life. I'm sure you've already heard it, but life keeps going, and if you're not continuously moving, even if it's like one small step every single day, it will pass you by. I want to talk about my highs. I actually have two highs, and the first high is my relationship with God. This was before I graduated. My relationship with the Lord started to skyrocket maybe in like 2022, like the summer of 2022, and it's only grown like even deeper. I can't even explain the things that I've been experiencing with God, but that has probably been the best thing to ever happen in my life, because even if I do mess up and even if things are like rough, which by the way, just because I'm saved and I gave my life to God doesn't exclude me from the fact that I am still going to go through trials and tribulations. But the best part is that I am so like deeply in this relationship with God now that I can't leave it now. Like, I've seen too much, I'm too far in it now that I'm always gonna find myself back to God and stuff like that, and I can't imagine what my life would look like without him in it. I will say my relationship with the Lord is very rocky. I'm still like figuring this whole like Christian life out, but it's like I would never trade it for anything else. The next high in my life is I'm in a relationship. I'm not gonna make this like a big deal. I have never been in a relationship before, ever. I've never dated anyone exclusively, or not even inclusively. I just never dated anyone before. That was terrifying to me because it was like this thing that I had always wanted, and then it was right there in front of me. I've been learning so much about myself and learning how to love another person, and the guy that I'm with is just completely amazing. I adore him. He is so sweet, and yeah, he's so great. And so that has been one of my like biggest highs in my life. Despite all the emotions that I've been feeling, he is like one of my sources of peace. Whenever I'm with him, it's just, I don't have to think about anything. I can really just relax and like turn my mind off and get away and just be with him. Now on to my third point, which is my lows. I think the biggest low in my life that I've been struggling with off camera is not being able to create what I want to create. How do I say this? I'm still creating, but for work, for money. What I've been wanting to create is this. I've been wanting to create YouTube videos. I've been wanting to make films, and it's not because I don't have the time to. I feel like when there's something that you want in life, there's so many things, so many obstacles that will get in the way to prevent you from doing it, but it's still not impossible to achieve it. It's just you have to work through it. And I've been experiencing that like nobody's business. I was making videos on here without any thought. Like I was just spontaneously making videos, and I was spontaneously making films, and it almost feels like that ability just like went away. I don't know if that's because I graduated college and then my whole mindset went into like serious mode or adult mode, responsibility mode. I don't know, but I've been feeling so much defeat because I have the ideas. Like I'll write the ideas down, I'll script the videos, I'll script the films, I'll have a whole plan, a whole shot list of how everything's gonna go, but then when it comes down to filming, it's really hard to get up that hill. And I will say, and I will applaud myself, that me talking to this camera right now is doing really well for me. Like this, I'm actually quite surprised about how I'm able to talk to the camera so normal. I don't know if I'm like overthinking it too much, or I am trying to be something that I'm not. That has been like my biggest struggle. I need to make something to stay happy. Like that's how I keep going. I wish I could be popping videos out once every month, but for some reason there's just some like mental blockage getting in the way of me doing what I need to do. And so I've been trying to work through that. I've been trying to be very patient with myself. I think it can be a creative block a little bit. What have I learned? The first thing that I've learned is life is what you make it to be. If you believe that there's something that is meant to be yours, then you gotta basically act like it. Even if those obstacles are there, you gotta just continue going and continue going back to the drawing board and almost editing your life to figure out how can you make this thing work for you, how can you open the door for it to come into your life. Some obstacles that may try to trickle in and get in your way are laziness, lack of self-discipline. It could be tiredness. I don't even want to say laziness because I don't know if necessarily like laziness is the biggest factor. It could be lack of motivation. There's just so many factors other than laziness, and so you have to be prepared for that, and you really need to learn how to like boost your confidence up. I'm speaking to myself when those voices in your head are trying to get you to draw back and not get what you want, get what is yours. The next thing that I've been learning is how to love myself, and not in just like the self-care, face mask type of way, doing your nails type of way. I don't mean that type of self-love, but I've been learning that taking care of myself means, going to the doctor when I'm supposed to. I really don't like going to the doctors or the dentist or anything like that, but that's how you take care of yourself. That's how you learn what's going on with your body, and that's a form of showing love to yourself. I may not like it, but it's something that I have to do in order to take care of myself. I strongly feel like I was in like an emotional rut and that I just wanted to give up on life and not try, but that's not okay, because you were put here for a reason, and it's your responsibility to get through it. And I believe that there's always a way to get through something, even in the smallest ways. So lately, ways that I've been showing love to myself is stretching every single morning, or drinking a lot of water, eating more healthy, making sure I go to my doctor appointments and checkups and, you know, dentist appointments and stuff like that. It's just those things. Showing self-love may mean scheduling out time to pour into your goals and into your dreams. Showing love to yourself may mean stepping outside and going out to socialize with new people or with your friends. Showing self-love may mean pushing yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone so that you aren't being conquered by your fears. Those are all the small examples. I think I gave plenty examples of what I mean by that. And yeah, if you don't show love to yourself in those ways, you dig deeper holes for yourself that could actually hurt you. The next thing I learned is I can do anything in this life as long as I commit to it. You have to advocate for yourself. You owe it to yourself to commit to the things that you want in life. No one else is going to do it, and I'm learning that. And as I said, everything I'm saying is really for me to motivate myself, but if it motivates you, that's great. You have to commit to it because that's all there is to it. If you don't, you're gonna hate your life. You're gonna hate your life, and it's way better to at least work on something that you want in life, even if you're doing it wrong, even if you're not there yet. It's like you have your whole life to live, and if you're not doing anything with it, then what's the point? You see what I'm saying? So you need to have a vision, and you need to go for it, and you need to commit to it, even if it's scary. Like, even if you've never seen anyone else like you do it, you need to do it because you owe yourself that. That is why you are here, to do what you're supposed to do here on this earth. Okay? The last thing that I've learned is this is what makes life: the good, the bad, the ugly, the uncertainty, all of it. And it's all very completely normal. Everyone goes through it, and we're all just meant to experience like all of it and learn from all of it. We have so much that we can share with one another, and we're kind of all connected. When I think about God in this situation, I just think like, man, he chose all of us to be here on this earth because he wanted all of us to do it, to go through this life, and not just like go through it, but go through it with him. And stuff like that, because it's like it's on another level when you do it with him. Okay, so on to my last point, which is my life updates. I actually have 2 big life updates. I have a new job that that's on the way, and I start next year, which is very exciting. I hope this video is out before that year. I don't know. But I have a new job on the way coming next year. I thought the job that I have now is my first like real job, which is the job that I have right now. Is I'm a social media content creator for a nonprofit organization. But this next job that I'm about to have is like a big girl job, bruh. I'm excited not only for the pay and the growth in income that I will get from being with this company and for moving forward throughout life. I can't say whether or not this is going to be the job that I'm going to commit to for the rest of my life. It sounds pretty safe and stable, so who knows, I may be here for the rest of my life with this job. I'm going to be stretched out of my comfort zone so much in such a short amount of time, and it's not going to be fun. I know that's not going to be fun. The way I'm going to learn so much from this job is exciting. I am a little bit nervous about it, but as of right now, I think I'm chill. The next update that I have is I've moved to a new church. I haven't really talked that much about the church that I was at before, and I don't think I will get into that, but I'm at a new church right now, and it's very cool. It's diverse. The Holy Spirit is definitely moving through this church, and I'm just excited because I'm hopeful that I might actually meet new people and make new friendships from going to this church. So that's exciting. So anyway, I think this is all that I wanted to get out in this post-grad 6 months check-in video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and took something away from it, as you do with all of my videos. But that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for the next video whenever it comes out. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for whenever I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.